lot, but he is a student of this game of professional wrestling. Not a game to him, though, and charging right in with Jordan Cruz is Robert Martyr, and Cruz showing that signature power. Former Marine is the modern Spartan.
I mean, you can see it just physically. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out. Jordan Cruz dwarfs Robert Martyr here, just so much bigger, so much more muscular here, but you know the tenacious Poison Youth is not going to go quietly into the night.
Yeah, never. Robert Martyr fought for everything he's gotten in professional wrestling and still fighting. It's like a...
Look at that, telling Cruz to come on here. He is not backing down a second. That is a big, tough, mean man, and Robert Martyr wants all of them.
Yeah, Robert Martyr comes into every match like it's his last. He comes in with the mentality of a cornered or a wounded animal. That is the approach of Robert Martyr every time he steps between those ropes, and you're seeing it right now as he's taking it to Cruz into the cover.
Well, you mentioned... Cruz reaches the ropes here. You mentioned no moral victories for Jordan Cruz. The same can be said for Robert Martyr. A very impressive run in prestige against Vinny Massaro, Alan Angels, Sonico, most recently Masha Slamovich at Savage Mode 2 with West Coast Pro. But you know what all those names have in common in relation to Robert Martyr, James? They've all beaten him.
Yes. Not on the winning track in the box score in those contests. There's Robert Martyr looking to change that here against Jordan Cruz. So both competitors with... something to prove.
Yes, a real chip on their shoulder, you might say.
Yeah, speaking of chips on their shoulders, Robert Martyr told me he was sort of ranting in the back about how he resents Jordan Cruz, not him personally, but the idea of him. The Jordan Cruz, the type of person that when you say if you could create a wrestler in a lab, it would look like Jordan Cruz. That image and that ideal is something that Robert Martyr rebels against, as somebody that perhaps not blessed with those same God-given gifts.
Yeah, but Jordan Cruz, make no mistake about it, people.
Drop kick on the button from Cruz.
You're seeing it here. Jordan Cruz is not some hand-picked, chosen one golden boy. Jordan Cruz has worked for anything and everything he's gotten. This is a guy, when he wasn't booked on shows, oh my goodness!
Quite a vertical suplex, hooks the leg. 2 count only, Martyr able to get the shoulder up.
When he wasn't booked on shows, Jordan Cruz would make the 3, 4, 5, 6 hour trek just to help out, just to show face, just to set up rings, because that's how badly he wanted this, and you're seeing that pay off here.
Yeah, a whole lot of want it in that ring. Jordan Cruz setting Martyr up on the top rope, and you're right, Jordan Cruz once drove all the way from San Diego up to San Francisco just to help set up the ring, and then drove back that night.
This guy wants it. This guy wants it.
Yeah, Martyr could be getting set up here for a superplex, trying to fight out of it is the Poison Youth. He's biting him. I said he's like a cornered or wounded animal, biting Cruz like a stray dog.
Yeah, Martyr's not afraid to play a little dirty. Certainly has endeared himself to the people, but he's not afraid to bend the rules, but it might be coming to bite him in the ass right about now.
Able to slip out is Martyr, and now it's Cruz on the precipice of destruction. What a bomb into the cover. Only one. Cruz, still too much strength surging through his body.
The strength of Robert Martyr here to just muscle up the bigger man, Cruz here.
Hooks the leg after the Falcon Arrow. Almost had him, only 2. But Martyr starting to follow up. Two big power moves back to back, and you see Jordan Cruz clutching at that lower back. Dividends could be paid later on the matchup for Martyr there if he keeps at it.
Yeah, well, Robert Martyr is nothing if not a thinking man's wrestler. This man is cerebral. You want to talk about a guy who knows how to target a body part and just wear it down? That is the Poison Youth, Robert Martyr here, with big chirping chops to the chest and just stomping a mud hole in Cruz right about now. Oh, my God, did you hear that, Kincaid?
Kick to the face, might have knocked some teeth loose on Jordan Cruz.
And the people seem to be turning on Robert Martyr. The same people who threw that online campaign got him here in the first place, now booing him here because of this mean streak.
Martyr, I was just going to say, he does have a mean streak into the cover there, using that forearm to grind into the face of Cruz. And once again, Cruz kicks out but goes right back to, you see that hand just reaching towards the lower spine. So Martyr has done his work well. That vertical suplex floats over into the cover. 2 count only, but again, doing more work on the back is Martyr.
Yeah, Robert Martyr seems a little frustrated here at Jordan Cruz. Maybe underestimated Cruz a little bit. Maybe he thought he'd be light work. I don't know. Robert Martyr can't let his emotions get the best of him this early on in the contest.
He certainly is an emotional young man, as focused as he is. I talked about that intensity. He can't let that get the better of him as he's just clubbing away at Cruz. But right now, Robert Martyr in full control. Not able to get the decisive 3 count yet, but he is on the path right now and taking it to the modern Spartan.
I'm not sure if a guy like Jordan Cruz is used to being dominated like this. Certainly not against someone like Martyr.
Yeah, not at the size of Robert Martyr. I'm sure the Poison Youth takes pleasure in that. Back suplex. You see Cruz writhing in pain. Martyr has found a great game plan. Hook of the leg. Could be a short night for Cruz. No, still able to get the shoulder up. Martyr, like I said, on the path to victory, though, pinpointing that back. You see the wheels turning. You know, look at Martyr sort of playfully touching his chin. Oh, what to do next? It's almost like, yeah, I'm going to go back. I'm going to keep working over your spine and take you apart bit by bit.
It was like that statue, the Thinker. Remember that one, Kincaid?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I said he was a thinking man's wrestler, but now look at this.
Out to the apron. Got caught, did Martyr. But still, you see the wincing and pain of Cruz. That's got to hurt. Martyr held on.
Holding on for dear life here.
Fighting it. Now coming up empty-handed.
But just clutching the hand here. Speaking of hands, Kincaid.
Yeah, smashing the fist. Oh, then a back elbow. Finds the mark. Martyr back in control. Martyr into the cover. Deep leg hook. 2 count only, but inching closer to victory is the Poison Youth.
And look at those big tree trunk-like legs of Jordan Cruz. You want to talk about the size disparity? One of Jordan Cruz's leg nearly dwarfs Robert Martyr's entire torso here.
Jordan Cruz, like I said, former Marine, was a Marine when he started training for wrestling, would go straight from the military base to wrestling training. As hardworking as they come, that backbreaker applied expertly by Martyr, and now in his clutches, he has Jordan Cruz.
His camel clutches, more specifically here. Look at him on the mouth here, just wrenching at the teeth and the lips. Chad Rico has to get this under control,
Kincaid. Right at the top of the jaw. Look at Martyr stepping through to avoid Cruz, forcing the rope break for the moment. Brilliantly done by Martyr.
You do not want to be in an electric chair position with Jordan Cruz holding you up.
Jordan Cruz has him up. Martyr trying to fight out of it. He does, slipping out the back. Got that half Nelson there. Cruz just still too strong. Gets Martyr up. Martyr lands on his feet. Cruz hesitated, clutching at that back. Who's going to get the better of this? Oh, just a collision in the middle of the ring. Both fighters are down.
And you know, James, on a show with championship matches, grudge matches, matches featuring prolific nationally televised superstars, this right here might have been the one that I was most looking forward to heading in tonight. And I think you're seeing exactly why right now. These men truly, without a shred of hyperbole, are the future of independent professional wrestling.
It's in good hands. Back up to his feet first is Robert Martyr, looking to continue his assault, but Cruz was able to get out of the way, but only for the moment. Boot to the face, but there you just see a clothesline from Cruz.
You want to talk about good hands. Jordan Cruz throwing a few bad arms at Robert Martyr here.
Cruz seemingly always clutching at his back, starting to put it together, just taking down Robert Martyr, knocking the wind right out of him. Look at the face of Robert Martyr.
But you're right, Kincaid. Even this flurry of adrenaline, even this second wind can't stop him. That back is killing him, but it might not matter.
Dory lariat from the modern Spartan into the cover. Will that be all for Martyr? Not quite. Just able to get the right shoulder up. Cruz, you could see in his eyes, he was sensing it, thought that hand was coming down for 3. Not quite yet.
James, that was about as close gets, my friend.
Our first one of the evening here. Prestige Wrestling Perseverance. Oh, Cruz, even with the bad back, able to get Martyr up.
Torture rack positioning here, and now fighting on the ring apron here.
I've seen this from Cruz time and time again. He's just the amount of power in this kid, Jordan Cruz, looking for this deadlift suplex, but is he going to be able to get Martyr up? He can! Mercy! Into the cover. That's got to be it.
2, no!
Martyr still alive. Cruz in all sorts of pain. Thought he had put the finishing touches on this opening contest here.
Neither of these men can afford to lose this match here. A match at a show like Prestige Wrestling, sold out live in the glass house, it's always important. But these guys, they aren't core members of the Prestige roster like someone you're going to see a little bit later on tonight, like say a Sonico. They haven't established themselves in the same way. They need this win, dare I say, as bad as anyone.
Jordan Cruz talked about that with us a little bit before this evening started, that he wants to get on the winning track to prove he belongs here. the way you stay here at Prestige is through winning, and that is what he has in mind tonight. But of course, so does the Poison Youth. So as we said, stakes for both of these gentlemen. They want to get that win in the box score as they're just trading shots in the center of the ring.
Clubbing haymakers back and forth here. I wouldn't be shocked if we saw Cruz or Martyr lose a tooth.
Martyr is starting to put it together there.
Oh!
Able to counter for a moment. What a clothesline.
Gotta be
Martyr.
it. It's gotta be
Deep
it.
Hook. Not yet. Still
Wow.
too much resilience.
And again, I think
in the Marine, Jordan Cruz.
that is simply down to the strong base of Jordan Cruz. I think if Robert Martyr was a few pounds heavier, or
Cruz caught him. Cruz caught him. No. Thought Jordan was going to catch Martyr there for the 3. Nearly did, but still only 2. And Cruz just ate a vicious shot. Cruz could be out.
Talk about catching him.
Cruz could be out. And the Cactus Crippler spiking Cruz. That's got to be academic from there. Martyr's going to win. No, he did not. Martyr did not win.
He was not crippled today, Kincaid.
Still alive in this matchup is Jordan Cruz, but he is in the drop zone for Robert Martyr. Diving headbutt on the mark. Can he get into the cover and finish off? Cruz just lays over the top of him. 3 incoming. No.
Kincaid, that is the dangerous thing about a move like a diving headbutt. Yes, if you land it, it's effective against your opponent, but you're also going to ring your own bell, and I think that's what we might have just saw there with Martyr, hesitating perhaps a second too long to hook that leg, get that cover.
Diving headbutt, maybe Martyr got just as much as he gave, but back up to his feet, still on the mat is Cruz. Martyr zeroing in, has really controlled the majority of the matchup, has Robert Martyr, and we've seen that vicious streak from him. Just
sheer disrespect there against Cruz.
Like a wounded animal is Robert. Something different about Martyr in this matchup, like a new attitude. Elbow to the face, take 2, make it 3.
I'll say it, Kincaid, it's like a screws loose with this kid. And it makes
a little
sense.
bit.
Makes sense with shots like these.
Great minds think alike in the center of that ring, trading shots. That one just lit up Martyr. And Cruz getting him up here.
Oh, maybe thinking
Cruz,
burning hammer?
He looks like maybe a torture rack here. Martyr fighting for dear life. Yes, into a burning hammer. Will it be into the 1, the 2, put 3 on the board for Jordan Cruz.
And your winner by pinfall, Jordan